Hello, hello, it's Jay Hustle here with another video review, and I have here the Studio Series Mixmaster, and I'm winding down finally my reviews for 2025 releases, and here's the box! There's the box. Yay, boxes! Alright. So yeah, onward to the contents of the box, and we have a Mixmaster here. Take this off for a minute. And yeah, we have my second Constructicon here. Looking pretty nice in robot mode, pretty cartoon accurate. Maybe a little lacking in color, but not too shabby. Getting closer on the head here. That's a nice head sculpt. I like that. Do like that. Some nice molded details. Some good purples, some good greens. Yeah, overall not too shabby, not too shabby. Got some nice silver there, but that's more for vehicle mode. So yeah, like I said, very cartoon accurate, but at the cost of looking a little plain. So that knocks it down a little bit for me, but still overall pretty good. So let's look at the articulation here, which is a little limited, especially in these shoulders here, because they just kind of knock into his chest panel there. Can get this up like that and move it out. That just looks kind of dumb, but so yeah, not great movement on the shoulders. You got a twist here. You got, yep, 90 degrees there. Nothing at the wrist. You got this for some reason. I cannot possibly imagine why he would do this. That's a mystery to me. Anyway, yeah, he does that. No swivel. He's got some decent leg articulation, though. I'll give him that. And he's got double jointed knees. If you need him to break his knees off. But he's got decent knees and he's got decent ankles, so you can kind of get him into some decent poses. It's a little bit of a pain to get his head moved. It does move. It's just a little hard to get my little meat sausage fingers in here to do that, but not too shabby pose-wise. And yeah, it goes with a little pew-pew, a little boom-boom stick. Yeah, not much to say. Camera doesn't want to focus. Not much to say about this. It's an itty-bitty gun. And you could, yeah, now you can pew. So, yeah. Like I said, not too shabby, not fantastic, but not too shabby. So, I think for robot mode, I'm gonna give him a 2. I think that's pretty fair for this guy. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and transform him here and maybe give a couple notes here. So I'll be back with that. Alright, so for transformation notes here, I thought this little section here was both clever and kind of tricky. So you kind of gotta like bend them like that, and then at those double jointed knees. So you keep these sections up here, and then that slots in there. But yeah, that was kind of interesting to figure out. It's clever, definitely clever, I'll give it that. But it can be a little tricky just looking at the instructions. But we got him in his cement mixer mode. But yeah, for transformation, I'm gonna give him a 3. It was smooth, it was clever, like I said, with that little point, and yeah, I like it. No complaints on transformation. So now we get into this alt mode here. The main reason I bought this figure specifically is because you got the rear discharge cement mixer. And as I'll show in a few minutes, the Combiner Wars version was a very different model of cement mixer. So I wanted to go ahead and get the standard cement mixer mode. So yeah, and he really shines in this mode. I will say that he's got a nice, good, kind of chunky look to him. Got some really good paint on the front with that silver. Got the nice Decepticon symbol right there. And just enough purple and silver, which I do like the silver on the rims, that's a nice touch, to kind of break it up. Doesn't look so bland. And yeah, overall, yeah, I like this cement mixer mode. Pretty good. Rolls really nice. We'll say it. Ooh, got too far. Yeah, the drum does not rotate. Just kind of a shame, but that's a little too much to expect, I guess. But and let's bring in his gun here. So he has this little port up here that you're supposed to plug it in, which is it's all right. It's all right, I guess. Doesn't. It's a little looser than I would like, but it's not gonna fall out or anything, so it's fine. I guess you could put it down here, but that doesn't look any better, honestly. So yeah, there you go. Very competent cement mixer mode. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a 3. So really good cement mixer mode. So then we come to the fun factor, and this is where I'm going to dox him just a little bit, because that robot mode is a little plain. So that kind of brings it down a little bit for me. A little bit of lacking paint, even in this pretty decently painted vehicle mode. So overall for fun, I'm going to give him a 2. So that brings his total to 10 out of 12. So yeah, a pretty competent figure, and I am glad to have him in my collection. And as I'm winding down my 2025 release your reviews, yeah, this guy unfortunately is not making it on my top 10 for the year, but you'll see where he ranks in some of the other rankings here. But yeah, I think that's about all I have to say about this little guy. So yeah, moving on to the next segment. Alright, I have some comparisons here for Mixmaster. So I'll bring in his Constructicon Buddy Scavenger. And he's having trouble standing on my table as usual, but yeah, that's how that looks, and they look pretty good together. I think Mixmaster is the better looking of the two. Yeah, just like his design, just a little bit better. And we're going to go ahead and bring in the G1 Mixmaster. And just for funsies, the G2 Mixmaster. So yeah, you can see how that works out. Again, looking at screen accuracy rather than toy accuracy, but yeah, that still looks pretty good. Yeah. And lastly, we got the Combiner Wars Mixmaster, who is quite a bit bigger here. They do a pretty good job here. Some very similar face sculpts. A little bit of the same engineering. You got the mixing drum just hanging off in the different section here. But the differences are really going to show up in a vehicle mode here. So here we have both of them in their cement mixer modes, and here's where they get really different. So we have the more modern cement mixer, and we have the classic cement mixer. So yeah, we'll throw in the G1 here. real quick, but yeah, this is one of the reasons I wanted to get Mixmaster specifically, because, well, I do like this. I think it's unique, it's different. You don't see cement mixers in general too often, and you definitely don't see these front discharge cement mixers, but I was kind of wanting the classic Mixmaster, so yeah, this fills that niche pretty well. And yeah, you can kind of make it look like a weird back discharge cement mixer, but yeah, I think this design for the Combiner Wars caused a little bit of a stir. Some people preferred this, and well, yeah, now you got it. So me, I'm glad to have both. I'm probably not going to get rid of either one, but bring in Scrapper here. So yeah, that's my Constructicons so far. Not sure if I'm really going to get any more. I just kind of wanted to pick up these two at least, but maybe if I find the rest on sale, I'll try and pick them up. But yeah, that's it for now. Onward.